Imagine this, your dream is to study abroad and your first visa gets denied. And then 2 years later, you are sitting here with your study permit in your hand, about to start a new life in Canada. That's crazy, right? But that's exactly what happened to me. This is the story of how I went through an heartbreak of getting my visa denied to landing my Canadian study permit. It's a crazy ride, and I'm sure you would not want to miss it. So stay tuned. Hello, it's your girl Muna, the melanated African Queen, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, hi Bessie! Thank you for coming back to watch my video again. I love you. So in this video, I'll be telling you how I got my study permit, how after my initial visa I got denied and all. So I'm just going to giving you guys the real gist. So if you are curious about how I got my study permit, then stay tuned. And then disclaimer, I am not an immigration officer, I am not an immigration consultant. This video is just based off of my personal experience. So if you want to know how I did it, like my own personal experience, then stay tuned. And then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and then don't forget to subscribe. So let's get right into the video. How it all started. I've always had a dream of studying in Canada. Like right from when I was in secondary school, all my friends were like, if they want to travel abroad, they'll say Canada, 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 Canada. So I've always had this dream that one day I'll go and study in Canada. But then that dream was actually very discouraged because I did not have any family. Like back then when I was in secondary school, we didn't have any close family relationship or close family relations in Canada. So the dream of me ever studying in Canada was very, very small. Like it was limited. Like it seemed so impossible then. Then in 2021, I started my application for admission in the US. Yes, guys. My visa did not get, my Canadian visa has never gotten denied, but my US visa was the visa that got denied. Yeah. We started the application in 2021. I gained admission. I was given admission. At the same time, I was given admission in Redeemers University. I was given admission to study abroad too. And obviously, the grass is greener on the other side. That was what I thought. But actually, the truth is the grass is greener where you water the plants. So anyhow, I said I wasn't going to go to Redeemers University because why would I go to a Nigerian university when school abroad has given me admission? So I did not go to Redeemers University. I decided to pursue my new dream of studying in the US alongside my sister, because my sister is also currently in the US. She's doing medical school in the US. Yeah. And after I gained admission, we decided to apply for visa. But the thing about US is that you have to go to the US embassy and then you do an interview. Yes. So we needed a visa interview date. Like we needed a visa interview appointment date. We couldn't find. And the mistake we made here was that we used an agent. Let me tell you guys something. If you want to apply for visa, Canada or US, so based off of my own personal experience, I would never use an agent again in my life. This agent is just going to collect money and you will not achieve anything, especially if you go and pay money to a wrong agent. You will not achieve anything. I was so frustrated that time that we're applying for my US visa. I already knew that with the way things were going, for them to give me this visa is the grace of God. But let me continue. So we used an agent. The agent was one that was helping us to seek for visa appointment or visa interview dates. The agent was one that was always seeking January. He will tell us no date. February, no date. I was supposed to resume January, but because there was no visa interview dates in December and all, so we had to defer my admission to May. From May we deferred, or March, I can't remember. Then we deferred my admission to August. Yeah, we deferred my admission from January to August 18 2022. Application was started in 2021. So that's like technically a year has already passed that we are doing this admission, this visa stuff. So I finally got visa interview date August 18. But guess what? That's the same day the school was resuming. The same day my school is resuming is the same day I'm going for visa application. Like any you too, if you are a visa consultant, wouldn't you be saying, that's suspicious? Why are you coming for interview on the same day that your school is resuming? Doesn't make any sense. We shall went. It's a long story. Like this visa refusal stuff is a long story. How I applied for this, everything is a long story, and that's not what this video. We are talking mostly about our Canadian studying parade, so I don't really want to buttress too much on the US part. But I shall went for the interview, and I got denied. I was given this blue paper, guys. My US visa got denied. So there goes my dream to study abroad in a sheet of blue paper. I was sad. Oh no, there goes my dream. There goes my dream. But then I was not like, my mates will probably soon graduate from the university. I've not even gotten into school. I'm not in any school. That was when my dad was not like, you know what, you're gonna go to Redeemers University. You're gonna do foundation. You're gonna write your PEB, get into 200 level, and do the nursing. Then you perhaps now relocate abroad for your masters. Then I was like, okay, no problem. So that was why I had to go to Redeemers University. So Redeemers University was never the plan. Redeemers University was never the plan. It was part of the plot. So, like the plot twist, it was a plot twist. So I gained admission to do foundation. After a year of reading and writing prepared, I eventually gained admission to study nursing, direct entry admission to study nursing into 200 level in Redeemers University. After my foundation, my sister reached out to me. I was like, would you like to study in Canada? And I was like, yeah, Canada is a nice country. Like by then, my dreams to even study in Canada was already almost non-existent. But I still always wanted to study in Canada, but it just seems so impossible. Like it's never gonna happen. That was in 2023, like ending of 2023. Then she was like, okay, no problem. Then all of a sudden she just started asking me, send your passport, send this and that. I should go to my school and request my transcript for my Redeemers University Foundation that I did. So I did all of that, and the school was still not contented. Yes, guys, we have now entered into the admission process. Yeah, we're in the admission process. We're talking about the admission process now. The admission process took a long time because we started the admission process late 2023. So after sending my transcripts for my foundation, the school, they were still not contented. They were like, they want Redeemers University gong gong, because foundation is just a body under Redeemers University. It is not Redeemers University gong gong. They want Redeemers University gong gong transcripts. And then we told them that, first semester, the result has not come out yet. Then we're like, okay, when the results come out, you can upload it. So they shifted like maybe the deadline and all. So I wrote first semester exam. I gave it my all. I did very well, and I sent my transcripts. So when I sent my transcript, they were like, I thought Redeemers University has 2 semesters. Why am I sending one? That where is my second semester results? And we're like, the result is not out yet. Like it's going to take like months. That was in May. I think that was in May, yes, because it was May that first semester result came and I just sent my transcripts. So it was like that same May that they were now asking me that where's my second semester results? And we're like, the result is not out yet. It's going to take months. Then they're now like, okay, no problem. Time was running out because the plan was to resume for fall semester. That's September. That was the plan, like to resume for fall. So time was running out. So my sister reached out to the school again. My sister was like the one always talking to the school on my behalf. She was even the one who sought out University of Manitoba. She was like, I should check out the school if I like it and all before we start the processing. So my sister, she reached out to the school and was like, I want to resume for first semester and time is running out. That what can we do since the result is not yet out? That was in July, and they're like, okay, they're going to give me a provisional admission, but I cannot gain admission for fall semester anymore because it's already late. That my admission will not be for winter 2025. That's why I am here around this season. They'll give me provisional admission. So after I submit my final transcripts, they will give me the final admission. But you can use the provisional admission to apply for visa. and come. So we immediately they gave me the admission. I think I was in a swordsman meeting then. Our moderator Paul was like, we should just thank God for like 1 hour. And me, I was like in my room, I was just singing, just thanking God. And then like within that hour, like my sister reached out to the school reached, it was also far like sister reached out to the school. Me, I was just praising God on my own, just thanking God. My sister reached out to the school reached back, and then after like 1 hour, like while I was still praising God though, they just said they've given me admission that I should go and apply for my visa. So when they gave me admission, we had to pay $2,000 like acceptance fee. So we paid $2,000. That $2,000 is part of our tuition. Unlike Nigeria, that you pay 50k. Oh, so I'm so sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but you will pay acceptance fee. Acceptance fee is on its own. It's not part of your school fees. But yeah, you paid acceptance fee. It's part of your school fees. That means they will still deduct that money from your school fees. Is that not amazing? So I gained my admission. We paid that acceptance fee. They decided to apply for visa. So my sister, my dad, and I, we all like sat down like to plan. Okay, this is what we need to do. So for SOP, I wrote the SOP. Yeah, SOP was my own. Like I was to write the SOP. I wrote the SOP. My daddy worked on the POF, which is the proof of fund. I think you have to have the all requirements that you need. Let me tell you guys something. The all require every single thing you need to know about applying for your visa is online. Just go online, IRCC, like the original Canadian immigration website. Everything is there. So your proof of fund, how much you need in your proof of fund, how much you need, all the every single thing, the documents you need, everything is on the website. All you just have to do is just to do the work. If you're ready to do the work, then it's fine. But me, thankfully, I was like very, very occupied around that moment. So my sister was the one that was doing most like of the work, and my dad, so both of them were doing most of the work. Me, I was just like busy with school, and the only thing I was just on my head was like, oh, SOP. So I had to write the SOP. After I wrote the SOP, I sent to my sister. My sister vetted it, like she read it, then she made some corrections, some adjustments to it, added some points and everything. Like the SOP was perfect. Then my dad did the proof of fund, and then all additional supporting documents, we got it like together. Like, oh, I have pictures for this, send. I have this, send. I have that, send. So we got all we shall work together, and we worked together for a deadline that okay by October, because we plan to apply in October. So by October all the documents should have been ready and we should just apply. That was the plan. From August to October, we give ourselves August to October. So me, I took my time to write that SOP. Very like if you read my SOP, it was so so perfect. Like if you read my SOP, you immediately want to give me the study permit safe. It was so perfect because I literally poured out my heart, how it is doing me, every single thing, my passion. Like I never even knew that this amount of thing was inside my heart. I literally poured it out inside that paper. After that, we applied for visa. But before we applied for visa, that was like in September, my friend Morire had a friend that recently relocated to Canada, and she was talking to the friend on a call. So mind you, I've not told anybody that I was planning this, but my friend, I think they were suspecting at a point. So I was like, oh, it's not me that is relocating, it's my dad. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, it's not me that is relocating, it's my dad that is relocating. Because we're roommates. There's no how you'll be doing something like that in the room. And you'll be doing something, your roommates will not know what's going on, like, or they will not have any idea. So they're like suspecting, and we're all friends. So like, oh, it's not me, it's my dad. So and I use that opportunity to like ask the guy questions like, oh, you got your study permit? How? Then it was like it took him 8 months to get his study permit. 8 months. I was like, 8 months? Jesus. And I want to apply for my own in October and squeeze resume in January. Hope it's not the same thing that happened in the time of US that will happen again and my visa will get denied. So I was actually very, very scared, but at the same time I trusted God. So he was like, oh, after I submitted my application, 2 weeks later they asked me to go for biometrics. Then like about 2 to 3 months later they asked me to go for my medicals. Then like about 2 months later they asked me to submit my passport, and then he got his passport back, and then as he got his his visa and all. So that's what I was expecting. Like, okay, max 2 weeks they will ask me to submit or go for my biometrics after I submit my application. So my sister applied, she submitted the application. I got an email that an application has been uploaded by IRCC, like an email, because they will always send you email. IRCC will send you an email that, oh, your application has been uploaded already, you can check it out, blah blah blah. Then 2 hours later, I got another email which is, go and upload your biometrics. 2 hours later, after I just submitted my application, you're asking me to go for my biometrics just 2 hours later. Isn't God good? God is wonderful. But unfortunately, I was occupied at that point. I think I was not feeling fine. I was actually on admission in the hospital. Like, I was seriously sick, and that was like a week. So it took like, and I was like, after that week, I was still occupied. So it took like 2 weeks before I eventually like booked an appointment to go and do my biometrics. So after 2 weeks of getting that email, I went to do my biometric. Yeah, I got my biometrics done, and I was expecting that maybe after 1 month of doing my biometric, they'll reach out to me and say, oh, go and do your medical, or 1 month and or 2 months, they'll tell me go and do my medical. But then 2 weeks later, I get an email. They're asking me to go and do my, is it 2 weeks? Almost 2 weeks, yeah, not fully 2 weeks, but almost 2 weeks. They asked me to go for my medicals. 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks they asked me to go for my medicals, something that people are waiting months to get. I got mine done in 2 weeks. Isn't God great? After I did my medicals, I was thinking that, okay, when they tell you to do your medicals, it already shows that, oh, we're interested in you. Somebody told me that when they ask you to do your medicals, it means they're interested in you, because most of the time they do not ask people to do their medicals. They just deny them before they ask them to do their medicals. But once they ask you to do your medicals, just know that you are doing well, you're fine. So they asked me to go and do my medicals. I did my medicals, and I was expecting that maybe a month later, because that was like November 18 that I did my medicals. I was expecting that a month later they'll say, go and submit your passports, because that all the videos I watched, people were saying, oh, after like 1 month or 2 months, they reached out to them to submit their passport after they did their medicals. Guess what, guys? Not even up to a week. November 18, because not even up to a week. November 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, November 22, 4 days later, your application has been approved. Go and submit your passports. I'm like, that's what them they do for you. Hey, this grace is big. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, to this day I'm still shocked. So I was occupied at that time that they told me to submit my passport. I was not in Lagos. Yeah. So my dad went to my behalf to go and submit my passport and all. So he submitted my passport, and 3 days later they were like, I should come and collect my passport back. So but I went to collect my passport 5 days after, because I was not free. Like, I was so occupied and all. I got my passports back. I saw my visa and I was like, this is real. Like, guys, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is real, guys. Like, when I saw my name, I was like, it's my name. Oh, it's my name. This is Canada visa, my name is on it. I'm like, God is great. God is great. So it was not getting real. Before, I was thinking that, oh, it's just a dream. It was not getting real. Slowly, like, the dream was not becoming reality. So I had to say farewell to all my friends and my family. Like, immediately, I think 3 or 4 days after I got my visa, we got tickets. Don't think, oh, because of Canada has given me visa now, I'm free, I can go. Yes, so you are free, you can go. But do you know what they call porter of entry? Say Canada do not have like interview, we see a consular that will talk to you. No, they don't. But your own interview is when you get to Canada, gong. That's where they will see you like this, and then they will do your interview. So I've watched a lot of video about this portal of entry on YouTube. Like, oh, they will ask you question that this that document for this that. If you cannot defend yourself, they will send you back home, and it is true. For people that went before me, I was just seeing how they were telling them, oh, you step aside, step aside, step aside. Me, I was scared. Thank God they gave me my study permit. Everything, they asked me this question, they asked me this question, they asked me this question. Oh, these are the list of questions that they can ask you. I was very scared. In fact, as I was making my travel vlog, my heart was not resting. I was like, my heart will finally rest when I get to Toronto and I get my study permit. That's where my heart will rest. So when I got to Toronto, like maybe I think 5 o'clock or so, or I think I got to Toronto like around 5. Then I faced custom. After custom, I went to immigration, where they will ask me questions that I used to get my study permit. So when I got there, but I was so everything. I was number one, I was tired. The bags I was carrying were heavy bags, so I have to be dropping my bag all the time because there's a queue as I'm moving. Drop bag, moving, drop bag, moving. So I was just like so disoriented. I was also scared. I was nervous. I was everything at the same time. So a man just came in his uniform. He looked like a security man. That was me. I thought he was a security man. Not knowing he was even an immigration officer. I just thought he was a security man because he was wearing a security uniform kind of something. Then he was like, oh, if you are here for your study permit, bring out your application has been approved form, your IM form. So I brought it out. In fact, he has collected people that were on the line before me, collected all their papers, and before he now got to me. I was still struggling. He even had to wait like 1 minute because I was still like, oh, I will drop it. The paper is inside his bag. Because I was still like, because I was so tired, I was exhausted. I was still like, he was standing waiting for me to bring out my own paper, and I brought it out and I gave it to him. So, and I went. And I said, okay, all of you should go and sit down over there. So we now went to go and sit down. When I sat down, I was chatting with my sister. I was chatting with my sisters, yes. So they were like telling me, oh, don't worry, they will give you the study permit. Just calm down. Don't be too nervous. If you are nervous, that's going to be issue because they'll be doubting whatever you are saying. So just calm down, be yourself, be confident. Don't worry, they'll give you the study permit. Don't worry. They were just reassuring me. While they were still even reassuring me, I just heard Olamide Abdul, and I carried my passport and I went inside to the office. And you know that I was replying messages, so I was holding my phone in one hand, holding my passport on the other hand. I left my bags on that seat there because I don't want to be dragging load. I left my bag there. By the time I'm done, I go and carry my bag back. So I left my bags there. I went to the office when they called me, and they were like, oh, the man just saw me, say, oh, hi, how are you? Sit down. I sat there. I was like, oh, where am I going? I said, I'm going to University of Manitoba, Winnipeg, to study. They were like, oh, what do I want to study? I was like, oh, I want to study nursing. Yes, guys, this is another question that somebody asked me. Yes, guys, I want to study nursing. And I was like, oh, okay, have a great time, good luck, and safe flight. And then the next thing is, he took my passport, took study permit inside, handed it to me. I'm like, what just happened? Where is the bring out your kidney, bring out this, bring out that? Nothing like that. Oh, I was shocked. I even said that, like, I was looking at him like, are we done? They was like, oh, I can go. Like, I was shocked because that's not what I was expecting. In fact, I didn't even know that it was the immigration officer. I thought it was just a normal security man that is just asking me questions like, oh, before the answer, I should go and see the real immigration officer. I never knew he was even a friendly person. I never knew. Guys, to this day, I'm shocked. Out of excitement, like, oh, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord. Out of excitement, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Lord. I was waving my study permit up, I can see it's a flag. I was so excited, I was so happy. I ran back to the seat, I carried my bag. I was like, yes, let me quickly leave this place fast before they say, come back here and drop your study permit. I said, let me quickly run out of this place, let me leave this place before they say, wait, come back, it's a mistake. I left. When I now want to start to locate my gate, and I realize that, wait, where is my phone? Where is my phone? I sat down in the middle of the airport. I brought out everything inside my bag. I don't see my phone. Like, Jesus, where is my phone? Because I want to vlog and there is no phone here. And I realized that the last time I used my phone was when my sister was telling me, don't worry, you are fine. And then I went to go and see the officer. I must have dropped my phone there. And I had to go back. When I was going back, I put the study permit inside my bag. So that I do not say that I said bring it back. You know I've seen. So why did you drop your phone? And I went to the office. The man was not like, oh, you left your phone, but I need to be sure that this is really your phone. I should unlock the phone. I just did Face ID. Face ID just opened it. So I unlocked the phone and then gave me back the phone. And then I left and I went to go for my gate. And then I went to my gate, waited for my flight, boarded my flight, landed in Winnipeg. But I still went through a lot though, because my bag got missing. If you watch my vlog, you know the lot I went through from Toronto to Winnipeg. My bag got missing, but thankfully I got back like 4 days later and all. I stayed in Winnipeg, went to school, registered for my classes. I'm now attending classes. So far everything has been going well. Now to answer questions that I got online, because I asked some people to ask me questions like on Instagram, on Snapchat, and on WhatsApp and on YouTube. So to answer the question, I'm studying here in the University of Manitoba. I'm studying nursing. I transferred credits from Redeemers University, meaning I will not have to retake some courses again, which is going to save me time and energy. Then also in my application for admission, I had to write TOEFL exam, which is an English proficiency exam. Yeah, I wrote TOEFL. The cutoff mark was 60 something, but I had 99 over 120. Yeah, TOEFL exam is actually very easy. When you are in this school, you get to see the benefits of writing TOEFL, because most of the ways I'm using to listen, to take notes in class was skills I learned when I was taking TOEFL. Then but I took TOEFL twice though. I took TOEFL twice. I took TOEFL when I was applying for US. I had 98 then. Then I took TOEFL when I was applying for Canada. I had 99, just 1 mark. Technically, that's all the questions that I was asked. So guys, I think we have come to the end of this video. My journey to study abroad wasn't perfect, but then it was definitely worth it. One thing I learned from this particular journey is that if you want to get something, don't give up. Even if you try the first time, you did not get it. So far it was able to come into your mind, you were able to think it, then it is possible. So far you were able to see it in your mind, then it is possible. Don't give up, just persist, just keep going. So guys, I guess this is the end of this video. If you really like this video, then subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, because I'll be sharing my journey right from being an international student with you guys. I feel like you guys will benefit one way or the other from my channel, so stay subscribed. Don't forget to like. I'll be uploading vlogs, my Canada living vlogs. I want to start a Canada living vlog, so I'll be uploading vlogs every Friday. Then I'll be uploading chronicles of international students or random shots every Sunday. So you guys stay tuned, and then don't forget to subscribe, and then don't forget to like. And if you have any further comments, any further question about this, or you need clarification somewhere in this video, you can leave it in the comment section. The comment section is open. I'm going to answer you. Thank you once again for watching my video. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.